Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome. Welcome to Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. I hope that y'all are doing well. Come on in the room. Say hello. Take a second to share the stream out. Take a second to share the stream out. Good morning to you. Hi, Nancy. Good morning to you. Come on in the room, tap the screen if you're able to do that. It helps me to post some new family members in the room. Good morning. Good morning, Roger. Welcome to Command Your Day. Hi, Joanne. Good morning. Welcome to Command Your Day. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the follow button. We're live here every morning for Command Your Day. Good morning, Deborah. How are you? This is our time together where we use words to breathe life into our day. We use affirmations to get our mindset in the right place. And we set our intentions for a productive day. So come on in. If you're looking for a community that provides you with motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies for success, you're in the right place. Good morning, Lady T. How are you? Good morning, Uncle X Brand. How are you? Good morning, Danita. Good morning to you. Again, if you're new here, please ensure that you hit the follow button. Ensure that you use the link in my bio. There's a link in my bio. I want you to go there. Hit that link in my bio to join the Commanders community. This gives you access to additional resources, right? Gives you access to additional resources that I don't put on social media. So right now, those who are in my community are getting access to a book that I'm going to write. They're getting access to a portion of the book before it's even published. Good morning, Rosa. How are you? Why do I feel like I haven't seen you in a little while? Why? How are you? Let me know how you're doing. All right. So for those of you who are new here, go ahead, hit the follow button. Join the Commanders community by using the link in my bio. All right. Now let's get to it, because the time is going to run away really quickly. Let's do our gratitude check-in. Good morning, Larry. Let's do our gratitude check-in. Go ahead and drop 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for. Good morning, Keisha. Good morning, Mona. Drop 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for. We do this exercise every morning because it keeps us in a mindset of abundance. We're not worried about what we lack. We're not worried about who's not here, what's not here. We're not thinking about none of that. We're focused on what we already have, and we're showing gratitude for what we already have. So go ahead, drop 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for today. 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for today. Is it your life, your health, your family, your home, your job, your business? What are you grateful for today? Go ahead and drop that in the comments. I'm good. I keep oversleeping and missing your program. I understand. I understand that. I do. But it's okay. You can always catch the replay. That's the amazing thing about the internet, right? If you don't catch a live stream, you can catch the replay. So yes, go ahead and drop in the comments what are 3 things that you're grateful for today. Hi, Carlene, Joanne. God got me. Oh, I love your tag. I'm grateful for love, for peace, and joy. I love those. Good vibe. Good morning to you. So go ahead and drop the 3 things that you are grateful for today. Again, this exercise keeps us in the mindset of abundance. I'm grateful for my health. My throat is trying to do something crazy today, but we're going to get through. We're going to push through it. All right. But I'm grateful for my health, grateful for my children, for my home. Let's see. I'm grateful for contentment, peace of mind, and discernment. Ooh, I love that. Grateful for waking up another day, my health and my job. Love it, Nancy. Love it. Hi, Kitty. Good morning to you. Now, we've also slated 2025 as the year of bold moves. So go ahead and be accountable to what you said. I'm grateful for life, peace, and family. Awesome. I love that, Lady T. I love that. Woman of God, good morning to you. So go ahead and drop in the comments. I will make bold moves this year. I will make bold moves this year. We're staying accountable to each other and staying accountable to ourselves that, hey, you know what? I'm going to do this thing this year. I'm going to write the book. I'm going to start the business. I'm going to launch the organization. I'm going to apply for the promotion, right? I'm going to get my finances together. I'm going to get my health together. This is the year that we make bold moves. We will not let fear or doubt hold us back. No, we're going to make bold moves. First time here. Welcome. Welcome to Command Your Day. We're here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So hit the follow button so you'll get the notification. And also, I want you to use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community. That will give you access to additional resources that I send out to my community that I don't put on social media. Like you'll get a PDF copy of the affirmations that we use, the declarations that we use. And I was just sharing that every Saturday, I send out a portion of my notes, which is going to eventually become a published book. So my community is getting access to my book even before I publish it, a portion of my book even before I publish it. All right. Awesome. So use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community. All right. It is worth your time and your email. It is worth it. All right. Awesome. So let's pray the 23rd Psalm really quickly. Before we get into the agenda, let's pray really quickly. Let's pray really quickly. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our soul. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. So that's the 23rd Psalm. And again, you can always pray this on your own time. It's important that you have a prayer life. If you don't know what to pray, pray the scriptures. It works. All right. It works. So let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmation. It is time for us to elevate our mindset, right? And we do that by verbalizing our list of affirmations. And this positions our mindset to take the day on from a positive outlook. So I'm going to read through them. If you have your copy of the affirmations, you can pull that out now. If you do not have access yet, if you don't have a copy of the affirmations, for those of you who are just hopping in the room, I see the numbers going up. Please use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so you can get a PDF copy of the affirmations and the declarations that we use here every morning. Okay, so whether you make the stream or not, you still have that and you can do your affirmations and your declarations every day, right? We're using our words to create the future that we want to see. And we're using our words to create the version of us that we want to see. And that is very important that you remain consistent. Do it every day. Even if you don't make the live stream to do it here with us, do it on your own time. So use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so you can get access to the affirmations. All right. So here we go. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat it to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. There's power in agreement. So much power in agreement. All right. So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself, and I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous, and I have peace. I forgive myself, and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. And today, I choose peace. Today, I choose joy. Today, I choose faith. And today, I choose to flourish. So these are the affirmations that we use every morning to position our mindset so we can take the day on with a positive outlook. Thank y'all for typing that. Good morning, Evangelist. How are you? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning to you. All right, so those are the affirmations. Again, if you want a PDF copy of the affirmations, please use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so you can get access to it. All right. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's keep it moving. The time is slipping away. It's time for our word of the day. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so it's time for the word of the day. For those of you who are new here, we do a word of the day because we've slated 2025 as the year of bold moves. So as we're making these bold moves, we want to know what's important for us to know. What are the things that needs to be highlighted as we go on this journey of making bold moves? So we do a word of the day to remind us of those things. All right. So today, the word of the day is adaptability. Type that in the comments. The word of the day. Good morning, Melissa. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. The word of the day is adaptability. Type that in the comments. Oh, thank you for typing that, Teeks. Yes, adaptability is the word of the day. And here's the definition that I went with. The quality of being able to adjust to new conditions. Hi, Starla. How are you? So it's the quality of being able to adjust to new condition. Now, let's talk about thriving through change. Thriving through change. Now, this is a skill that often determines success or stagnation. It's that powerful, right? Yes, the quality of being able to adjust to new conditions. Yes, that's the definition. So it is a skill, right? And this skill determines success or stagnation. Do you move forward or do you stay stuck, right? Life is full of unexpected twists like career changes, relationship shifts that happens, financial ups and downs, and even spiritual transitions. Life is full of them. Like every time you think that you've gotten through something, there's another thing that is on the heel of that just try to throw you off, right? But the question isn't if change will happen. The question is, how will you respond when it does? Because it's going to happen. Change is going to come. People are going to start to act crazy, right? The job is going to start to act crazy. The kids are going to do something silly. Change will come. It will happen. So how will you respond when it happens? Adaptability is the ability to adjust your thoughts, your behaviors, and strategies to navigate new environments and challenges. Got to be able to do that, right? It's the bridge between where you are right now and where you're called to be, right? It's not always smooth sailing. Sometimes there's going to be a split in the road, and you got to decide that, you know what, I have to adapt. Let me create a bridge so I can get to the other side because I have to become all that I was called to be. I have to, right? I have to. So let's address the mindset of adaptability. Let's do that really quickly. Here's a fact for you, or a fact for you. If you resist change, you resist growth. You probably heard that before, but I want to reemphasize it. If you resist change, good morning, Simply Laura. How are you? Oh, Lori, good morning. How are you? So if you resist change, you resist growth. You've probably heard that before, but I want to reemphasize it. Those who thrive aren't the strongest or the smartest. They're not. They're just the most adaptable. When things happen, when obstacles come their way, they learn how to adapt and get to the next point. Yes, if you resist change, you resist growth. There has to be some stretching. There has to be some challenge that comes up. Like, how bad do you really want this thing? Are you willing to change to get this thing? Are you willing to change course to get this thing? How bad do you want it? So now you have to think, hi, Kadim, how are you? How are you? In other words, they keep it moving. Yes, they keep it moving. So now you have to think flexibility over rigidity, right? You know, there are some people that are like, this is how it is. This is how it has to go. I have to use this pathway. I can't go on the other side of the street. I've always walked on the left side to get to my destination. I can't cross over. You're going to have a hard time getting to your destination, because eventually we know that community changes. They have new roads, right? There's going to be construction some days. What are you going to do? Walk through the construction? No, you got to switch over to the right side of the road to get to your destination. So you have to think flexibility over rigidity. Holding too tight to old methods can keep you stuck. Yes, it can. And most of the time this is done because you want to feel comfortable. You want to feel safe, right? Familiarity is safe. But if you want to grow and if you want to make bold moves, if you want to do new things, you're going to have to change. You're going to have to be flexible, right? So adaptable people ask, what's possible now? Instead of saying, why isn't this working? You're trying to start the business, but it's not getting the traction that you want it to. Starting to lose my voice again. Yes, I choose to be flexible, right? So adaptable people ask, what's possible now? Instead of saying, why isn't this working? So you're trying to start that business and you're not getting the traction that you want to, but that's because you're doing it the way that you've always tried to do something. But it's time for you to say, what's possible now? What else can I do? What's the other thing that I can do to try to move this forward, right? So you're thinking flexibility over rigidity, all right? You must have a problem-solving perspective as well. This is important. If you're going to be a person that is adaptable, you're going to have problem-solving perspective. And this is so important. Like, I don't waste time worried or overly concerned about the problem. I'm thinking, my brain switched to, okay, how do we solve this? What can we do now? Right? What is the detail of this thing and what would make it better? What's the result that we want from this? This is where your mindset has to be. You must be a problem-solving person. See things with a problem-solving eye. Not a complaining, oh, this is wrong. You didn't see that this is wrong. This is not how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to go that way. Okay, what's the solution? Come with the solution. Bring the solution to the table. Not complaining, not reporting the issue. You got to come with solution, right? So challenges aren't stop signs. They're not. They're detours to something better. So adjust your perspective and adapt to change. All right. You also need emotional agility. I'm telling you, if you want to make bold moves, if you want to go after big, bold goals, this is important. And I told y'all about the book that I read, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. You got to read that. You got to read it. If you struggle with your emotions, you got to read it. It was so good, like life-changing good. And I want to read it again. So you need emotional agility on this journey. Adaptability isn't just mental, it's also emotional. It's being able to feel disappointment or fear without letting it paralyze you, because you've got to get to these goals. I'm disappointed right now, but I still have to accomplish this thing. I'm afraid, right? But I still have to accomplish this thing. So you have to be able to feel that disappointment, Feel that fear without letting it stop you, without letting it paralyze you. All right? Yeah, don't be afraid. Just go do it. Go do it. All right? And I know, here's an example for you. Let me take a sip of water because my throat wants to act up every morning. For no reason, but we're going to get through this. Hi, Pastor Latoya. How are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, so think about this. I know the relationship meant a lot to you, right? But there has been some relationship shifts, and I know that meant a lot to you. But you got to consider that getting this degree is even more important to your future. It is. So you got to learn how to manage your emotions well so you can get the schoolwork done, so you don't fall behind because you were heartbroken. This is what emotional agility looks like. Yes, that happened. We can't agree. There was an argument, but I'm going to show up for class today, and you best believe that I'm going to get this exam done because I need this degree, right? I need this degree. So yes, the relationship meant a lot to you, but completing school is extremely important to your future. So you got to manage your emotions so you don't get set back. That's what emotional agility looks like. All right. Now, here's the power of adaptability. I want you to hear this. In adaptability, even though things pop up, things come up, your goals remain the same. Your goals remain the same, but how you walk it out or how you get to it can evolve. The goal is still the same. I got to get this degree. But life changes may happen. So now I have to decide, do I still do full-time classes or do I cut back to part-time because something happened? Right? Good morning, Arena. Right? So this is the power of adaptability. My goal is still the same. I have to get this degree. But something has changed in my life. So now I have to decide, do I remain full-time or do I cut back to part-time? So it's just the way that you walk it out that evolves, but the goal is still the same, right? So adaptability ensures that shifts in your environment or circumstances don't derail your purpose or the goal that you have set. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to learn to pivot without losing sight of your goal. Okay, I'm going to do it a little bit different, but the goal still remains the same. I got to get this business up and running. I have to do it a little bit different. Maybe I can't launch all 5 products right now, but I can do one and really focusing on that one, right? So you got to learn how to pivot without losing sight of the goal. Sometimes you will have to simply find a new way to get to the goal. Okay. I'm happy that you find it that way, right? And here's the part that not many people like, but it is important. And if you're going to make big, bold goals, and if you're going to become a version of yourself that you've never been before, right? If you're going to do some major things, this is the part that a lot of people don't like, but you have to embrace the wilderness season. You have to embrace the wilderness season. If you've been the type of person that always have a crowd around you, right? You're never alone. You're never alone. You have a big family and there's always family members around. When you decide that you're going to make some bold moves and you're going to accomplish some big goals, there is going to be a wilderness season, because not everybody's going to like the fact that, hey, you're trying to do something greater with your life. You're trying to move forward and you're trying to accomplish some things that no one in your family has ever done. You got to embrace the wilderness season. You have to. Not a lot of people like it, but it is necessary. You have to embrace the wilderness season. Sometimes God uses seasons of uncertainty to stretch you and to grow you. And I know it all too well. I know it all too well. And adaptability allows you to grow in the waiting room. It does. It allows you to grow. So whenever you hit a change and it is stretching you, right? I want you to understand that you're growing. Yes, it's growing pains. It's growing pains. It is. So embrace the wilderness season as you're trying to make these bold moves and accomplish major goals in your life. You got to embrace it. It's hard, but you're growing. You're growing. All right? And you also have to stay future focused as well. Adaptable people don't get stuck in mourning about what was. Okay, that messed up. Time to move on and go forward, right? They don't get stuck mourning about what was. They prepare for the next. They prepare for the next. And my therapist told me before, she's like, you move on too quickly. But for me, I don't want to get stuck in something that doesn't serve me. Like, I don't want to waste time in something that is no longer doing anything for me. Okay, let's get up and go. She was like, you move on too quickly. Yeah, I don't have time to get stuck in that. There's so much for me to accomplish. There's so much for me to go after. I cannot sit down 6 months to process this thing that is done, gone. I can't. And I understand if that is your case and that's just how you process things. Like in 6 months, the amount of goals that I can accomplish, for me, I can't sit down 6 months. I can't. I stay future focused. I got some goals that I got to accomplish. There are some doors that God is going to open for me, and I want to be ready. I want to be standing at the door. So I adapt and I move forward. I move to the next thing. I adapt and I move to the next thing. That's it, right? And now if you're the person that sits down for 6 months to process what was, if it works for you, it works for you, but it doesn't work for me, right? And that's why I teach seasonal management in my mentorship, right? I teach seasonal management because the time that you're sitting down trying to process what was 6 months, a year, 2 years, do you know the amount of opportunities that you miss because you weren't standing at the door ready for it to be open? Do you know the amount of collaborations that you miss because the person that wants to work with you, they see that you're going through something that you haven't worked through yet? 6 months, a year, 2 years, worried about what was, stressing about what was. You've missed so much opportunities, and we can't afford to do that this year. So you got to stay future focused. Don't get stuck on what was, right? Prepare for the next. I know not everybody can do that, but if you want to make true progress in your life, you're going to have to learn how to do that. Like, okay, it's done. I give you a day or 2 days to cry about it. But on the third day, you better get up like Jesus did. On the third day, you better get up. Unconscious patterns sometimes. No more. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you 2 days to cry over it. But on the third day, you better get up. Because you got a bright future ahead of you, right? You got some things that you have to accomplish. So let's get up. Thank you, Christy. Right? You better get up on the third day. You got 2 days to cry about this thing. And then you better get up because you got to get this degree. You got to get this business up, right? You got to apply for this promotion. And if you're going to apply for the promotion, you better show up like you already have the promotion. You better show up like the desk is already yours. The office is already yours. Cannot sit down for 6 months to a year crying about what was. Okay, let me get off of that. But somebody needed to hear that. Let me get through this because my time is up already. Let's get through this. You got to understand that adaptability isn't just for crisis. It's a daily skill, which is why I tell you, you got 2 days to cry about it. On the third day, you better get up, right? It is a daily skill that helps you to grow, innovate, and lead. All right? Especially for those of you who are in leadership, and it's even harder for you because if you are leading somebody, maybe you are in leadership in your household, right? You got kids or nieces and nephews that depend on you. it's even more critical for you. Like, you can't be down and out 6 months crying over what was when you need to be leading these kids, right? And for those of you who are leaders on the job or whether in ministry, you can't be down and out for 6 months. You got to lead. Like, they're looking to you. They are looking to you. So it's even harder for you, but it is necessary. It's a part of your growth journey, right? So you get 2 days to cry about it. On the third day, you better get up. All right? Yes, Melissa. I know that's your area. You got these kids to take care of. So you got 2 days to cry about it. But on the third day, you better get up. All right? All right. So adaptability isn't for crisis. It's a daily skill that helps you grow, innovate, and lead. And here's how you're going to do that. You got to stay teachable. You got to control the controllables, not the uncontrollable now. You got to control the controllables, and you got to walk in faith over fear. So let's break these down really quickly, and then I'm almost done. I'll give you my closing statement. All right. So stay teachable. Adaptable people are lifelong learners. You got to be a lifelong learner. Get you a book. Read a book. Read a book. Please read a book. If you're going to be a part of my community, you got to read a book. It's so important. The idea that you're looking for to change your life or to change the area. You too, Melissa. Thank you so much for stopping by. The idea that you're looking for to shift your life situation is in a book. So find a book that addresses whatever area you want to get into. Yes, Arena, read a book, right? If you're having financial issues, get you a book on finances. If you want to learn how to manage your emotions, because that is so key to you getting to the next version of you, read a book on emotions, right? I told you, read Emotional Intelligence 2.0. So good. Absolutely. Very good. So if you want to learn about finances, get you a book on finances. Read something that is going to give you the answer to the questions that you have right now on your journey. So stay teachable. Adaptable people are lifelong learners. They ask questions and seek out new perspective. Because the way that you might be looking at your situation right now, there could be someone that sees it a whole different way. And when you communicate with them and you ask question, they may be able to say it in a way that gives you an aha moment like, oh my God, I've been stuck in this thing for 5 years because I never looked at it from that angle. This is why it's so important to be open to hearing and learning from others. Yes, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. I can't even see the name of the author, but it's two authors that wrote that book. But it is really good. Emotional Intelligence 2.0. All right? It's really good. Get it if you're wanting to handle your emotions better. All right, so stay teachable. Then the next thing is control. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Control the controllables. We try so hard to change things that we have no control over, especially people. Try to control people. You can't. You can't. Just let them be. So control the controllables. Adaptability isn't about controlling everything. It's about controlling your response. You can only control you. You're going to lose your mind, lose your health trying to change people or trying to control people. Control your response. What they're doing, I don't agree with it, but here's the thing. I'm going to control me and how I respond. Okay? So control the controllables. And then the next thing, walk in faith over fear. Walk in faith over fear. Fear makes you freeze. Faith makes you flexible, right? Faith makes you flexible. Trust that God's plan still stands, even though there may be a road. Yes, the serenity prayer. Yeah, I have it on the wall just outside here. The serenity prayer. Really good, right? So trust in God's plan that it still stands, even when things start to go crazy. Trust in God's plan. This is going to work out. is going to be fine. So faith over fear. All right. So here we go. Adaptability isn't weakness. It really isn't. I promise you it isn't. It's wisdom. It's knowing that while life is unpredictable, your ability to adjust and keeps you in alignment. Your ability to adjust keeps you in alignment with a goal that you want to accomplish, the major moves that you want to make this year or the years to come. Because here's the thing, what I'm teaching you in this time, in our morning session, is not just about today. It's not just about this year when we're making bold moves. These are life lessons that you're going to carry with you and that you're going to pass on to the next generation behind you, right? So your adaptability keeps you aligned with your purpose. And you got to think about a tree in a storm, like, right? The tree that survives the storm isn't the rigid one that just stands firm and doesn't sway at all, doesn't move, right? It's the one that is able to move with the wind, shift their weight around, right? Move with the wind. Those are usually the ones that last through the storm. So today you got to ask yourself, am I resisting change, or am I riding the wave? Okay, this change, so let me make some adjustments here. Are you resisting change, or are you riding the wave? There was a shift in my job. Okay, what next can I do? All right. There was a shift in my finances. Okay, how do I adjust? What are the things that I can get rid of that I don't really need, right? So you got to ask yourself, am I resisting this change and getting stuck in the fact that it changed, or am I just riding the wave and making the adjustments where necessary? Am I doing that? So the word of the day is adaptability. The word of the day is adaptability. I'm going to stop right there because I'm way over my time. But for those of you who are here, if you want access to my notes on Saturdays, I send out my revisit notes. I need you to use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so I can send my notes to you. Again, everything that we cover this year is going to be a part of a book that I'm going to publish. So I'm giving you access to a portion of the book before it is published. Now that is amazing privilege that you get, but it's only for those who are in my community. So you got to use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community. And every Saturday, I send you out my revisit notes, which is a part of the book that is going to be published. All right. So use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community so you can get access to my revisit notes on Saturday. And you can get the affirmations and the declarations that we use here every morning. So yes, see the link in my bio. Join the Commanders community so you can get access to these notes. All right. So the word of the day is adaptability. Adaptability. Let's set our intentions really quickly. I want you to think about that goal that you're working on for this month. What are 3 things that you can do today that will get you 3 steps closer to that goal becoming a reality in your life? Do you need to make a phone call? Is there an application that you need to fill out, right? Is there a meeting that you need to attend? What is that thing or 3 things that you can do today that will get you 3 steps closer to your goal? I need you to get them done. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening. Get them done. It's important, right? It's very important. And taking 3 steps closer to your goal every day, eventually you're going to hit the goal. Now, if you need a system to help you facilitate getting closer to that goal at a faster pace with more structure, you can enroll in my mentorship, the Action Accelerator. The link is in my bio for that. All right. Gives you a complete system. Teach you how to set goal, how to execute goal, how to stay in a mindset that gets you to accomplish these goals, right? Because mindset is super important. If your mindset is not correct, you're going to be hindered in your progress. So the Action Accelerator is my mentorship program. The link is in my bio if you choose to work with me in this season. Hi, Mary. How are you? If you choose to work with me in this season, if you'd like me to be your mentor in this season, the link is in my bio for the Action Accelerator. If you desire to use a payment plan option, you got to DM me for that. All right. You have to DM me for that. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by. Hit the follow button if you haven't done so yet. We're live here every morning for Command Your Day. All right. If you have any questions about my mentorship, please DM me. I do respond to my DMs. All right. Let's make some decrees really quickly. I'm way over my time. We know that life and death lies in the power of the tongue. What you speak is what you will see. So we're very intentional about the things that we speak. And again, if you want access to the declarations that we use, you got to be a part of my community. Use the link in my bio and you will get a PDF version of the declaration. So let's decree really quickly. I'm going to decree for all of us. Practice and learn English. Okay. That's a good goal to have. A very good goal to have. All right. So I'm going to decree for all of us. You're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right. Here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we are blessed with success, with prosperity, and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we are empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace has given us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. And we understand that anything is possible if you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So get those 3 things done. Again, if you want to enroll in my mentorship, if you decide that you want to work with me, you like the value that I bring, and trust me, when you get into my mentorship, it's going to be even deeper, right? If you want to work with me, the link is in my bio for the Action Accelerator, or you can DM me if you would like to go with the payment plan option, and we can talk about it. Thank you, Danita, you as well. All right, so remember that the word of the day is adaptability. Don't get stuck or remain rigid. Be flexible. When the change comes, you got to figure out another way to get to your goal. Don't stay stuck and say, hey, there's a roadblock in my way. Somebody just decided to drop this roadblock or this stumbling block in my way. Remember, the difference between a stumbling block and a stepping stone is how high you raise your foot. So you got to be adaptable, raise your foot a little higher, and use that stumbling block as a stepping stone to get to your goal. All right? You got to be adaptable. Use that stumbling block as a stepping stone to get to your goal. So the word of the day is adaptability. Take the day on with faith and expectancy. I want you to expect good things today. Expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. Because again, anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Hit the follow button if you haven't done so. I'm here live every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, with a restream at 8 a.m. on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm the Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel there. All my videos are there, so if you feel like binge watching my content, which will really help you, I promise you, if you implement the stuff that I teach on here for free, your life will be revolutionized. There will be so much changes and growth in your life. So you can subscribe there, or you can catch the replay on Facebook, Instagram, and again, YouTube. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook and Instagram. So you have an amazing day. I will be back tomorrow with another word of the day. It's going to be really good. All right. And bring a friend with you. Tell somebody about the time that we have on here in the mornings. All right. Thank you so much for your participation in the comments. Have an amazing day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.